And in the 5 minutes it takes you to start your day, your list is already hopelessly long. Like, I keep a little note card. Actually, let me get it for you. I keep a little note card in my suit pocket, and it's my list of things to do. On one side is my list, on the other side is a quote. This quote says, "Every minute you spend in planning saves 10 minutes in execution." Man, do I need that. Because see, here's the thing. I can fill up this note card so quick. You can fill up your list so quick. Your day can be completely full 5 minutes after you start. And that's a problem. Because not everything on your list, number one, needs to be done by you. But maybe even more importantly, not everything on your list needs to be done. We don't have time to do everything. You have a finite amount of time. As I say that, I see the Chipotle behind me. I love Chipotle. Anyway, you have a finite amount of time. So, as Andy Stanley says, since you have a limited amount of time, you have to limit what you do with your time. And maybe you know this. Maybe you've heard that quote like me. I didn't discover that quote this week, but why don't I put it into action? It's frustrating. I still just end up acting like the longer list I can make, the better my day will be. Since when is that the case? That's never happened. I've never made a long list and been like, wow, my day was really productive because my list was so long. It's not a thing. But yet, I act like, oh, I know what to do. I just need to write a bunch of stuff down. That way it'll get done. I know that's not true. You know that's not true. So here's why I'm determined to change that. Because I want to do the important stuff. Especially in this economy, I don't have time to do the things that are not critically important. I don't have time to do the things that maybe are easy, or maybe the things that don't take very long. Because guess what? The things that don't take very long end up stacking up and filling up your whole day. And then I look back at the end of my day and I'm like, oh, congratulations, Nathan. You answered a bunch of email and you were busy all day. And I got none of the important stuff done. So here's what I've decided to do. I've decided to take stab number 427 at this in the hopes that one day I get it right. I've created a Google Sheet. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Google Docs. Google Sheet is a spreadsheet. I'll link a sample down below in case it helps you. And in that Google Sheet, I have listed, first of all, my big tasks, my priorities. I have not put every single task in there, but I would say I put in my priorities, my big rocks. So I've listed my big rocks. I've given them all a priority number, 1, 2, or 3. And then I've listed where I am in the process. So is it something that needs to be done? Am I waiting for a response? A couple of different statuses. And then here's a very valuable field. I've also listed what the next step is. Because in a project, as you know, there are a myriad of steps. And just having project name is not helpful. But knowing exactly what needs to be done next, now that is incredibly helpful. So I have what needs to be done next, and then right beside it, listen, I have whether I need to do it or whether I need to contact someone else about it. And let me tell you why that's so valuable. Because if I need to do it, that means I can do it when not everyone's in the office. I can do it early in the morning. I can do it late at night. I can do it over lunch. I can do it whenever I want to. But if I know I need other people's input, if I need to do this during work hours, then I love to see that column and say, okay, what's the first priority? And what do I need other people in the office to do? And I can get those done during strategic parts of the day so I can get that input so I can move that forward. And then I also have a due date, not a due date for the whole project, a due date for the next step. And then I count down the number of work days until that due date. Okay, that's a lot of detail, but their link is in the description. I want you to check the spreadsheet out because here comes the best part. In Google Sheets, you have the file menu and the edit and the view and the tools and all those menus across the top. Well, the very last one, there's an extra menu and you click on it and it says something about sorting the fields. And what it does is it sorts the fields by priority and then by if I need to do it, and then by due date. So I can list out everything I need to do, and then I can have a perfectly curated list from top to bottom, and at the top of the list is the most important task. It's data. I have sorted it, and I can be confident that in that list, if I start at the top, I'm doing what matters most to me. Yes. I think it's gonna work. This is only like day 3, but I love the start I have. All right, so I want you to check this spreadsheet out, and then I want you to let me know if it works for you. And I need to also tell you that ChatGPT was super helpful in creating this. Like, I asked it questions and it gave me a great idea. So anyway, jazzed about this, as you might be able to tell. So check out my spreadsheet because I am so excited. Like I said, if this is try number 472 for me, maybe I can finally figure out a way to stay focused on my most important tasks without getting distracted by my stupid email inbox or other tasks that just make me feel good because I checked off an item. Do what matters. Do what's important. See if the spreadsheet in the link below will help. See ya.